Welcome to the Bank of America Countdown to Green as we get set to go racing.
Last week at Richmond, the Siri gods, or God, nestled us close to her bosom. We started fourth. We hung out near the front all race long, but at the tail end of runs, we were a little bit slower than the AI, but we hung in there. And we were just going to bide our time, wait for the pit windows to fall in our favor. It looks like they were going to. Later in the race, some green flag pit stops were going on. We tried to duck down into pit road. Didn't know we were in the bottom of a 3-wide situation. Jeff Gordon got into us. We spun out. We lost a lot of spots, not just a couple. But our saving grace was on the restart. On the first lap after the restart, Ryan Newman, something happened to his car. A bunch of cars were pitting. I don't know. But we had a front row seat to Ryan Newman's downfall. He ended up finishing 39th. Jamie McMurray, out of all the chaos, came out with the win. And out of all that chaos comes a big change in the points. We're now 32 points behind Ryan Newman. Jeff Gordon is 38. Tony Stewart is 42, but then a big drop down to Mark Martin. Mark Martin has jumped over Greg Biffle. And Matt Kenseth is now in the chase with 3 races to go. And Kurt Busch is out. Jeremy Mayfield, Rusty Wallace, still in the hunt. Dale Jarrett, he's got to turn it on. So with 3 races left in the chase, that means there are 9 races left in the Winston Cup. Over there, the top 10, we're keeping track of both the Winston Cup and the chase systems for our season. All right, we're hitting up Pocono. This is a 2012 version. Siri wasn't nice to us, and we have to talk about pit road.
TNT Sports is live in Pocono, the Pennsylvania 500.
I don't think there's a tougher racetrack on the circuit on the engine and transmission than Pocono, because to go down the corner, these guys have to shift down and also try to accelerate off the corner hard on transmission.
Weather today, it's muggy, it's overcast. We could have a threat of showers later on, but for now the track is dry and the fans are screaming. We're green at Pocono in the Pennsylvania 500.
All right, welcome into turn 1 at Pocono on starts and restarts, where anything goes. Let's just hope they get through turn 1 clean. We had one false start here. My name's Adam. Thanks for checking this out. The developers of this track, on their website and then in the README files with the track, say you're going to get cautions. Not 100% guaranteed, but just, you know, the Papyrus Pocono that we're used to running we don't get cautions there. And they attempted to fix that here with some experimental racing lines from the AI. And from what I've seen, it's good stuff. It's just, it can be hit or miss. Speaking of misses, we definitely missed turn 3. I've spent all these years trying to learn turn 3 at Pocono on the Papyrus track, and now we're doing it again for a new track. 3 wide is no good in the tunnel turn. We're going to back out of this. Kind of used Jeff Burton as an extra set of tires there. But we're good. Alright, I gotta learn turn 3. I mentioned that we have to talk about pit road. I noticed an issue whenever I did the practice run here, that when we tried to pit, the pit crew didn't come out. And I've experimented and tried to figure it out. It has something to do with the car, whatever car is in front of us. Like when we would be in our pit stall, whatever car is behind us, we have to make sure they're not pitting near the same time we are, because I think the pit crew gets confused or something. I don't know. But that's Michael Waltrip. Michael Waltrip is the car we have to kind of think about this race. And I'm not even 100% sure that's what the issue is. Just in a quick experiment, I realized that that could be the problem. But yeah, Siri wasn't nice to us. We started 19th. And due to our ineptitude, we're back in 25th now. This is okay. It's okay. Are we 3 wide? I think so. I think someone's above Elliott Sadler there. Yep. I know the spotter was chirping me that it was 3 wide, but sometimes he says 3 wide when it's just like an inch of the car in the 3 wide situation. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. Yeah, the Richmond race. I can't believe I missed the random caution. We don't have random cautions this race also, by the way. But yellows are on, and we have moderate damage. Just because I don't want anything mucking up our season with tracks that we aren't familiar with. And I don't mean our season, I mean overall. I don't want something weird at this Pocono to take out one of these championship drivers. We can handle whatever we can handle whatever is going to happen. But the AI can sometimes not be the sharpest tool in the shed. I don't want to put them at a disadvantage, but this is all fake, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, can't believe I missed that random caution at Richmond. I was excited. I was talking about it earlier in the race that, oh, we have a random caution this race. Can't wait. And then it fell, and I just assumed that it was that turn 3 issue again. Later this week, I will have the Darlington video put up, how I'm tuning in that track, which I still haven't done. I'm doing that after this race. Wow, this is fast, good stuff. But we can't hang out here in the back for too long. I've noticed that turn 1, the high side is the place to be. You can see Terry Labonte. We're going to cut up there, but the inside on the tunnel turn coming up is where you want to be. So you kind of want to zigzag, basically exactly what Terry Labonte just did. He took the high line and won, then he zigzagged, crossed over, got to the inside on the tunnel turn. That's what we have to do. Turn 3 definitely holds you a little bit better than the Papyrus Pocono does. And I'm all for it. The P24. Tony Stewart had the pole. All of our guys, I threw up the starting positions somewhere. All of our guys have good starting positions. Yeah, they're really slow on the inside in 1. Seems like a good tactic is, if we are on the inside in 1, just drive defensively down that long pond straight so we can stay on the inside into the tunnel turn. This is going to be a tough turn 3. I just felt we were carrying a lot of speed, more speed than we've carried into 3 all race. So I knew that could have been a problem. Production note, if you have eagle eyes, you've probably seen on all the chase graphics I've been putting up so far, like the standings and then the starters I was just talking about, I accidentally left a 2007 logo in the Chase for the Cup graphic. I had originally covered it up, and then I must have just checked off the layers in my editing program or something. But I've fixed that to be 2005 now. You can take those turns better. You can definitely take turn 3 better. Let's take what we learned. Go to the outside in 1 on Robbie Gordon. But in order to get that to work, you have to be fast through 1. We weren't there, but see, you can still do it, even though you don't pass them. You can carry enough. But, oh yeah, this is good. This is good stuff. Real good racing here. And then our turn 3 strategy is just kind of block them, because they get much better braking than we do, at least for the time being. Eventually, over time, like I've done with Papyrus Pocono, we'll be able to confidently take turn 3, but I'm still stretching her legs. Yep, there's the turn 1 jump. And we also don't get a jump in the tunnel turn here. Even if we go to the inside, we pretty much relied on the tunnel turn as a crutch at Papyrus Pocono to help us pick up any time we've lost anywhere on the track. We can't rely on that anymore. Turn 1 might be our new thing, but I don't know. And I'm all about running 2 different versions of tracks in seasons. To keep things fresh. Oh yeah. Weighing on the back of my mind, in the back of my mind, whatever, is Michael Waltrip. Making sure we don't pit with him. And there he is up here, and I'm guessing we're going to be able to pass him before pit stops begin. And I'm always looking for silver linings. We'll be able to kind of short pit here, and hopefully not lose a lap if we can get near the front. We can short pit the AI by a lap and just not have to worry about it. It's just something we have to deal with. I'm guessing this is going to get tougher as we get near the front here. I mean, we're still technically in the back half of the pack still. With the chase and coming down to the wire here in our season, probably limited commercial interruptions. I've been trying to do 2 a race, and we're probably going to start doing 1 a race, unless we just fall in line or something. I don't know. If I know it's just going to be desolate dead air for a while. And also, I'm not impressed with the NBC commercial compilations I'm finding on YouTube from the era. I was hoping for some Office promos, and I was a big Heroes fan, season 1. Just season 1. After that, it kind of went off the rails. Clear inside. I've been looking for those. I found one, which wasn't even from season 1, so I don't know. Fox definitely had some better, funnier ones. We had our Pamela Anderson kick. And then recently, we had our Victoria's Secret kick. And I've run out of Victoria's Secret commercials from the era. I was thinking as a joke just to start finding ones from any era and put them in here. But a lot of them use copyrighted music. I just want to stay under the radar. Not get any copyright strikes. All right, hang on. Oh, definitely got caught in the wrong neighborhood here. But yeah, other commercials from the era are I'm just trying to find ones I remember when I'm scrolling through compilations. The Kate Upton and Paris Hilton, Carl's Jr. commercials are from that era, but those have copyrighted music. All right, Terry, hang on. All right, we're passing Robbie Gordon there with ease. No problem. All I'm thinking about now is Kate Upton climbing around on that car. All right, some weirdo moves there. I think just weirdo lines. I have the pit window set for about 21 laps, but if something gets weird here, AI might pit early. We might have a pit window issue at the end of the race. Hopefully that's not the case. I'm relying on these cautions that they speak of. Let's, I don't know what I want to do in turn 3. Just go in and hope for the best. Yeah, this side-by-side stuff is not good. Let's see what Casey Kane is up to here.
Clear inside.
We got you, Jeff Burton, no problem.
Clear inside.
I noticed during my test run here that, after I had set up the new fuel window, we had 2 cars run out of fuel. Stay off the wall. Oh, that hurts. That's big. That's real big. That's pain right there. Turn 3, man. Turn 3. Turn frickin' 3. Wow. Hey, guy. What? Where'd my car go? Dude, where's my car? Is that from that era too? No damage, I'm just sucking. I don't know what happened. Tell me what happened. It was Kate up. That's what happened. Why aren't we turning anymore in 3? Come on. Meanwhile, we have to pit this time by because of the pit stall thing. Oh no! What happened to my car? honestly, we were cruising, having fun, and now I'm not hitting spots. Maybe I hit a little bit of a, one of those thresholds in the wear, where once it gets below a certain percentage, it changes, rather than feeling like a real, gradual change. I've noticed that when you're dealing with tire wear, there is some gradual change, but some percentages of the wear, it just ticks off. Okay.
Leader hitting now. Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Clear. Keep it under 50.
So let's hope I figured out what the issue is on pit road.
Watch that speed now.
Boy, I was getting frustrated there with those turns. But it was the end of the run too. Now look, they picked up my sign. Where'd my sign go, fellas?
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds.
Well, okay, this might be a DNF pretty much for us. Like I don't understand the issue on pit road here. It's a race breaker, man.
Go, go, go! Yes, we nailed that.
Yeah. Did you nail the stop?
55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in seconds. The leader's pitting now. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Okay, merge when you can.
We're gonna be in 40th. I got news for you right now. Well, we're not in 40th. I thought that was it. I was ready to. I honestly was ready to, because that we're not letting something like this ruin, quote unquote, our season. And I was ready just to shut this off, find a new Pocono, and lose about a week of. Not a week, but just. Ugh. But then we have to worry about it again when we pit next time. Not good. I don't know what they did or didn't do. Something got missed. So I guess we really didn't lose a bunch of time? I don't know. I honestly do not know. Now, there are ways to fix this though, because we are, if we stay true to it, and we're, say we are, say we know we have good pit road entry, we have good pit road exit, we can always speed on pit road after whatever happens, and take a black flag, but I can always wipe out the black flags and put us where we should be. Like there's a solution to it, and that's something we might have to entertain on our next pit stop here. Unbelievable! That made me so irate, but now I'm glad I've thought of the fix. Pretty much a fly by the seat of our pants fix. Might not go according to plan. Especially if we all pit under yellow or something. It's going to be bad news bears. But Alright, we're gonna get around the Labonte Bros here, is what I really want to do. Yeah, he's going to be slow on the long pond. We're going to get around him. All right, we're going to be P22 here. Oh, never mind. Yellow. I was going to go to commercial. Looks like that was Brian Vickers slow on the track. And this is some of all fears here, because we're going to be big. There's going to be there are going to be pit stops coming up here. All right, Brian Vickers is still having problems. Let's make sure he doesn't hit us, or we don't hit him. What are we doing here? What's the pit strategy here for some people? Some are going in, some are going out. We'll stay out. All right, coming around for the restart. Big names in the back of the pack. Dale Jarrett, 36th. Tony Stewart and Mark Martin back there too. So they pitted, I would assume, or they got hit by Brian Vickers or whatever. But then you can see the top 10 here. We're in 14th.
Green, green, green.
So with 60 to go, we were in 19th. With 30 to go, we're in 14th. Let's not lose positions heading down into turn 1 madness, and we'll be fine. Yeah, those caution laps helped me organize my feelings. After getting angry about the pit stop thing, you gotta refocus and, you know, realize where we're at. If we come across that pit, you know, our pit crew basically just going on strike again, we just have to figure out a way to level the playing field there. That's unfair. That's the only word for it. In full disclosure, when I said I tested it, when I tested, you know, okay, it might be Michael Waltrip in the pit stall behind us. He can't be on pit road when we do it. That's because after I realized there was an issue, I started a race, and then the first lap I went down pit road and pitted, and he wasn't there. I'm like, okay, that might be the issue, but maybe no cars can be on pit road. I don't know. But the AI's, meanwhile, on the track, the AI's lines here are pretty consistent. I mean, I really pushed it in the tunnel turn there, knowing that Michael Waltrip was going to get up and go out of there. And I was banking on him doing that so I could sweep up behind him. So we were able to do that. So pit stops around lap 20. We had a few pitters there, obviously, but then we also had some laps under caution. I don't think AI is 8 laps from pitting here. I think they are a little bit further along than that. And those cars that pitted under caution, I don't understand it, because they're in the back of the pack. It's a track position kind of race, Pocono here, and if this goes green the rest of the way, they're in trouble, because they're not going to pick up the spots they've lost, and everybody has to go in again. Now maybe they'll just take on fuel with 12 to go or 10 to go, whatever. I'm not sure. So maybe I just have to really short pit. Make sure no one's on pit road with us. Oh no. But I also have to pause the game and see which one is the clear the black flag, because I don't want to bring out a caution or something instead.
Clear, outside.
But there's always ways around that too. I can always add a lap to myself. Like I could hit a button right now and we'd be we'd be 1 lap ahead of everybody, or 2 laps, or whatever. You just keep pressing the button. So there's always ways to fix it. I could put myself multiple laps up and then let the field catch me. That's what I did at North Wilkesboro in our 92 season, our second race. We were on pit road. Michael Waltrip destroyed us, going 2 miles an hour, but just the absolute tanks that those cars are on pit road, you can't move. You can't. They'll do whatever they want to you. And he just flipped us over in our stall. I was like, we're not doing that. So I put myself a couple laps up and then and then found myself, not a couple laps up, but then put myself in the lead and then stayed at the bottom of the track until we kind of fell back into where we should have been. I think it's fair. So I'm already thinking about something like that.
Car inside. Clear inside.
And let's remember, at the tail end of our run, we lose our tires. And it's not going to be the same thing that it was at Richmond. It's just, I think we can navigate it and still be with the AI speed-wise. I just wasn't expecting it.
Inside. Stay high. Clear inside.
All right. Again, if everything was equal, AI would be pitting again here around lap 40. But I don't think they're going to. Those caution laps are going to throw everything into a blender. Biffle in the lead here. Johnson up there now. Ryan Newman's somewhere in this group. But yeah, other than the pit road thing, this is great. This is good stuff here. I'm a big fan. Oh, another caution. Okay.
Race back to the line. We got trouble in the short chute.
It's possible that, we're going to be right on a window here. We're going to pit. There's going to be 20 to go. Oh, boy. Everybody's pitting here, too.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 2 cars.
All right, I'm calling my shot here. We're about to go into pit. Everybody's going to be pitting. 4 tires. Brian Vickers isn't pitting because he's a lap down. 4 tires. We're in 12th. We're in P12. We're P12 right now. We're right on them going into pit road.
Pit road is now
I think 12th, 13th, 14th. P14 is a good place after the pit stops. We usually lose pit stops because we're clowns, or positions on pit road because we're clowns. But we'll see. I'm trying to remember where Rusty started.
Remember,
Look at them, like they flash, and they're not even. Okay, found a little bit of a solution there. as long as there isn't a car in front of us, we can kind of stop in that stall and then go. It's all about research and experimentation.
Go, go, go. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in second.
And we don't even have to.
Same cars on the long
We don't even have to correct our place. This is whatever happened here. It happened.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Including people with liver problems, women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. Unexplained muscle pain or weakness could be a sign of a rare but serious side effect. Vytorin may interact with other medicines or certain foods, increasing your risk of getting this serious side effect. Simple blood tests are needed to check for liver problems. Follow a healthy diet and ask your doctor about adding Vytorin. For the 2 sources of cholesterol, remember the name Vytorin. That's Vytorin.
Getting ready to roll. Oh, we're gonna have 19 to go at the line. AI is gonna be right on their window.
Eight cars in.
I mean, everybody pitted there, pretty sure.
Green, green, green.
But and we're in 15th. So I mean, we lost what? 3 positions. But I think some cars took on, I don't know. All right, here we go. Oh, and by the way, I saw the wreck. Poor Dale Jr. Pocono is his, his house of horrors a little bit, injuries-wise. But it takes an awful hard hit to DNF with moderate damage like we're doing. And I think, yeah, it takes a hard hit, but about 20 hard hits over and over again, flipping around. Yeah, that'll do it. So he's out. And we lost Dave Blaney with a gearbox thing. So we've had some weirdo mechanical DNFs here. The most we've had all season, I think. Oh, I forgot the bottom here is slow. Is Wimmer gonna let us get in front of him into the tunnel? I don't want to risk it. It's too late in the race to risk that. But we hadn't seen, I tell you what, we hadn't seen his car all race long. He may have done a 2-tire play there on those pit stops. We took on 4. Without a caution, mucking this up or shaking this up. That pit window's still in the back of my mind, haunting me.
Clear outside.
But we've survived the pit road adventures, though, and we've kind of found a little workaround for it. We found a couple workarounds for it, whether it's giving myself a black flag or stopping in that stall before us. Leader's spinning now, so Harvick was the leader. So maybe his crew chief didn't get the memo on fuel situation. I don't know who pitted, who didn't. Can't keep track of that stuff. I probably showed a big, hopefully I showed a big pit road static camera on those stops. Hopefully to see who did what. We've had this is a good, fun Pocono. I'll even say better than Papyrus that we've gotten used to. McMurray. Okay, they can be three. Are they going to be three wide? Is Newman going to dip under McMurray, push Gordon up? This might have the recipes for a wreck. Somebody was plowing into us back there. Not into us, but just into that turn. Rusty Wallace. We're getting out of there. We're going to do the crossover to get to the bottom in the tunnel turn. I like staying up high in turn 3. I think because it sets me up for being high in turn 1. So we lose them in turn 3. I don't know. It's definitely a yo-yo seesaw kind of situation. Is Newman going to get under Bush? Doesn't look like it. High line's definitely moving. But we're kind of stuck here. Alright, we're getting down to it. Harvick's definitely going to be at the back. 3 wide, we'll give them a wide berth. Make sure nothing weird happens. McMurray, if this was an arcade game, I would have tried to dive in there in front of McMurray. We have too much on the line. To go. We're in the top 10. We haven't had a top 10 in a while. Didn't get it at Bristol, didn't get it at Richmond. Didn't get it in Michigan. Yeah, last week was Michigan, Bristol, Richmond, so all last week we didn't get top 10. Very strange after our long top 10 streak. But we're back where we belong here. But it's still a decent chunk to go. That's the highest I've seen them take turn 3 in a while. No pit stops. If the AI pits again for fuel. I hope they do it with about 5 to go, give us plenty of time to know that we have to pit, and then I'll pit. But if they don't give us any kind of lead time on it, I can't do anything about it. Rusty Wallace up here battling for his playoff chase life.
Clear inside. We got
10 to go. Kenseth now in the lead. Or no, Biffle. The standings page changed at the worst time when I was trying to figure it out. Didn't want McMurray to do that, because that's going to give all these guys a train to get. Yep. And Vickers is slow. Something's going on with Brian Vickers here.
Clear. Car in sight. Stay high. Clear inside.
He might be out of fuel. I don't know. But he's going into pit. We lost some spots there, Jack. Did we? I was waiting for that P11 to change, and it didn't.
Car outside.
What we did lose, though, is that little front lead pack.
Stay low. Clear.
Just a little bit. No, off the wall. I got to slow down, lose a spot, stay off that wall. We lost a ton of positions early on hitting that wall.
Clear.
And it was around this time in the run, maybe a little bit later. Nah, I think that was just lack of talent. Regroup.
Car inside. Stay high.
Tony Stewart's made his way up to 18th.
Still there.
Kurt Busch is going to get us on the inside here. Just let him
Clear
take it.
inside. Car inside.
Felt like Michael Waltrip almost spun us out with that Vickers situation. I was trying to assess the situation, and then I saw a big Napa logo in my mirror. But yeah, we got hurt. That Vickers thing hurt us. We're not going to get the win, but it's all relative to what we're worried about, which is Ryan Newman, 4 spots ahead of us here. We want to gain. We want to gain points on him, and we can't afford to lose points. You know. And everything could really.
Car inside.
What do you say?
Stay high.
Everything could get really thrown into a blender here if Newman has to pit and no one else does.
Clear. Inside.
Everyone gains spots.
Stay high.
All right,
Clear
we're on
inside.
pit. We're on pit watch now. We're gonna every time we cross the start finish, we want to see if there's any rapidly dropping interval numbers in real time. So nobody pitted that lap. When I put this video up, when I edit it and everything, I will have probably going to have a live pit road cam going on here.
Clear outside. Outside. Stay low. Stay low. Keep low. Clear.
Can stick that a little bit better. AI doesn't get spooked here. I like it.
Car outside. Just 5 more to go. Keep low. Keep low.
All right, we're in the bottom in turn 1. Not ideal. I'm driving this as hard as I can, but he's getting that. He's getting his jump out there.
Keep low.
Yep. No, we're holding our own.
Stay low.
We're going to cross up in front of him. That was fine. He didn't get slowed up. That slowed him up. I mean, I'm trying to brake with you guys. I'm trying to get down into that line. And I kind of screwed him over there. All right, where are we at now? We're going to have 3 to go. Right? Oh, no, 4 to go. They already took the... Leader was at the start finish. That's when that laps to go changes. Okay. No pitters that lap. Alright, we have 3 to go now. No pitters. Oh, that hurts Kyle Busch. In retrospect, I should have just ducked behind him and gone underneath him for the tunnel. But, oh, look out, Wall. Yeah, we're losing the tires a touch. Which, yeah, it's the end of the run, pretty much. It's to be expected. We just got to hang on. I just really want to pass Ryan Newman. So now we're at 2 to go. No pit stops. Doesn't look like there are pit stops happening. Ryan Newman's he's right here. He's right here in front of us. We're coming to the white flag. We want to finish ahead of him. We don't want to lose points. At least get right on him. Minimize the damage. Yeah, they're stout. They're stout throughout this entire run. Because we're at the end of the run. And it's just evenly matched. This is a good difficulty. Well, of course he's going to get a huge boost at the end here. Get out of town. Really, Kyle? I got to take her. We're not, we're sitting there. We have nothing to gain by racing Kyle Busch, except for a spot and a point, But it's not... not a life and death situation. We just want Carl Edwards to finish ahead of Newman up here, and he won't. So we're going to lose some points to Newman, whatever. But yeah, Greg Biffle got that win. Second win of the season, I think, after Phoenix. He did lead the most laps here, too. Go look at that. We had 2 cautions for 8 laps. One caution was, I guess, Vickers, and that second thing was Junior and Jeff Burton. And Jeff Burton still hung around in this race. He didn't DNF, although his hood was messed up. And we had, Greg Biffle led the most. Tony Stewart led 22. We'll look at the results there. Elliott Sadler led 2, probably, I don't know when that happened. And Kevin Harvick led 5. And here are the results. Kenseth, he's going to be back in the chase. Gordon's going to gain points on Newman some. Tony Stewart's going to lose about 9 or 10. We're going to lose 3. Let's see, anything else wild? Rusty Wallace, that's a good finish for him. Curtin Busch. But I tell you what's going to hurt. You see Mark Martin there? What's going to hurt is on the back half. All these names we usually see on the back half, but then Kevin Harvick in 35th. He's going to lose some points. And it's going to be interesting to see what that looks like for him chase-wise. And there's only 2 races left before the chase. Dover and Darlington. So we'll see what happens there. But all told, good stuff. I'll make a note about the pit road here, and we won't have to worry about it. We will, but it's not going to be a race breaker, as I called it. All right. I'll see you at Dover for the next race. Looking forward to it. Thanks for watching.